Hello, and welcome to Play with the D. My name is the D, and we are, of course, watching these realms. I do, however, come bearing bad news, Boreas. Our boy is going to go through some changes. We all go through some changes from time to time. I'm going through some myself. As a result of these changes, though, Boreas is getting a Forerunner nerf. Some big changes are coming. Big changes. Not good ones. They're not terrible. He gets a little increase to his anti-healing. I believe that is... yeah, on Chilling Blow. So that's getting a little bit more powerful. However, Frosty Endowment is getting less powerful. And I believe also Frozen Purification is getting less powerful. They didn't really do anything to the range. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. That I'm aware of. Maybe they did. I don't know. All I know is we've got more drama in the realms. Okay? They're not out yet on the global server. They're not out yet on the Forerunner server, but they will be very soon. So we'll know very quickly how bad they are, thanks to the efforts of people with more time than I have. I'm simply a commenting head at this point. And what I see is turmoil. I see bad things in the future. But I also see a hero that is just way too good. Okay? He's just way too good. Way too good. So good, in fact, that they made him rarer. So good, in fact, that they're putting out another freeze tank on a repeat banner, which is a whole nother problem that I'm going to get to later. He was supposed to synergize with freeze heroes. He does. He does well. But what he also does is things like this. Things like what you're seeing before you here, where he's egregiously overpowered in arena. He's egregiously overpowered in campaign. He's egregiously overpowered in gear raids where a mage shouldn't even be. He's overpowered. He is probably one of the most overpowered heroes in the game. Praetus and Silas coming in closely in front of or behind him. Why haven't those heroes had any adjustments made to them? Why such a knee-jerk reaction for Boreas? Why is he such a, to put it with a good pun, polarizing figure? If you consider him from the North Pole. A lot of people love Boreas because they have him. A lot of people love Boreas because of the concept. A lot of people hate Boreas because of the concept. And a lot of people hate Boreas because they don't have him. I understand all of these deeply. I mean, it's very clear when you re-roll an account and you can make ridiculous amounts of progress with one Boreas as your only legendary. There's some problems. But what is also a problem are knee-jerk reactions. And I have to agree with the fact that this game has a test server. It has a Forerunner server to test things before it gets to the global server. And despite all that, this hero still made it through, unchanged. But through deep data analysis and meticulous investigation, it has been determined that he is too powerful And he alone. So he is going to be deconstructed and turned into a different hero. What comes out the door, I don't know. But his power is unrivaled. And we know it. They know it. Everybody in the world knows it. And so they've made a change. A lot of people are very upset about this. A lot of people want resources back. A lot of people don't want the compensation that we're getting. They think it's a bit ridiculous. But at the end of the day, here's the stark reminder for everyone. This company is a business. This company is conducting business. In the pursuit of conducting business, they do not care about how you feel. The community managers care about how you feel because they are paid to care about how you feel. Some of them may genuinely begin to care about what we feel like, but will not be able to speak out against it. This, I believe, happens at Plarium every day. But I have to apologize here for one thing. The concept that we as a community should receive some kind of complete reset button is completely wishful thinking. That's a utopia gacha mechanic that if it is in some games, and I believe in some games it is, congratulations to those games. It's not a normal mechanic. Period. Like in any game, something gets nerfed, you get minor restitution, and then everybody moves on. Perhaps that's part of the problem. But a reset button? There's no way. There's no way. We can do whatever we want as a community. I highly doubt that they will take the time and manpower to code such a thing, make sure that it works, make sure that it doesn't break anything else, when they're barely making sure that other things aren't being broken before they're released, like Boreas. So wish in one hand, shit in the other, and see which one fills up first. Wow, he actually lost the match. So he's not a perfect hero. Why'd we nerf him? Just kidding. You know, one thing that I don't know has gone noticed at all? If you take Boreas into the campaign, let's go to, like, say, hard, for instance. I believe Chapter 7 has the things that go invisible, right? And you need stuff to make sure you can see all the mobs and everything, right? Well, I believe Boreas doesn't give a shit about that. He doesn't care. If he can't see you, it doesn't matter. He will still kill everything. I am starting to think that this does not have what I want in it. It does not. Perhaps I did this on expert? Just a moment, please. Here we go. This should demonstrate it a bit more clearly. Why are you doing a pool, Nikita CZ? You should not be doing that. All right, so Boreas has come down. He's erased things already. And as you'll see, he's going to continue to do that. And that's essentially what he is and what I have called him. He's a magic eraser. He just comes in and erases everything off of the board. Where are the invisible things so that I can demonstrate this to you guys? Here we go. See? Doesn't matter. Invisible? Doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter. That's a bigger problem. That's a whole game mechanic that he just ignores. And I get it. Frozen ice is impartial to whether it can see what's on the board or not. But you made this game mechanic to make it more difficult. So why is this guy, to my knowledge, the only one who can attack things that are invisible? If I'm incorrect, please let me know. But this was something that I noticed about him that I don't recall other people speaking about. And it made clearing this portion of campaign like so much easier, just ridiculously easy. I mean, it was like free real estate. It was just coming in and doing things that I thought were going to take me considerable amounts of strategy and planning. And this inherently is the issue with Boreas, right? Is that he blows through so much content that you can literally just put him down, nuke Hiroshima, move on, and everybody just says, it's fine. We're not going to use those anymore. So that's what's happening here. All right? Mankind went too far, developed a nuclear weapon, deployed that weapon. It shocked humanity. And now we need to move on from the repercussions of said actions. In this case, that includes a nerf to the nuclear bomb to make it less deadly. There were already embargoes in place to make them less available. That happened. Okay, so we limited the supply of nuclear bombs. And now we're going to reduce the power of the nuclear bombs. In the future, we may not even have nuclear bombs anymore. We may just send out wave after wave of regular hero and watch them die. But as you can see, nuclear power is strong. It is efficient. It is the future. And it scares the shit out of humanity. How do you feel about all this? How do you feel about the changes that are coming up to Boreas? Did you know that changes were coming to Boreas? I'm sure you did. Many of you are well-informed citizens of the community. So how do you feel about it? Do you want a reset button? Am I wrong? I don't think I am. I don't think a company owes you anything. They don't owe me anything. They don't owe the whales anything. A gacha game especially, which is just a giant slot machine, doesn't owe anyone anything. I apologize for having to be the one to say that, but it's the truth. Again, bad news Boreas. Okay? If you like it, leave a comment, subscribe, and maybe share it with everybody that you know, because this is a big deal. But seriously, though, it is a big deal. Because it's happening so fast that it is nothing but a knee-jerk reaction. And knee-jerk reactions don't solve any problems. And in fact, they make things worse. And you know what else is making the game worse? And look for another video in the future about that. The fact that we've got a repeat banner. This Valeria and Broke Here banner was the first banner that was active when I started playing. And I am disgusted that there is a repeat of the exact same goddamn banner. Disgusted. I'm tired of making negative videos about a game that I like because it's starting to make me not like it. And I don't like that. I had a lot of love for this game. I enjoy it. But February is not what it's been in the past. Boreas doing work. All right, guys. As always, have a good rest of your day. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. Have a good... Come on back and play with the D. Watch these realms. Good things have to be in the future, right? Have to be.